Imagine that you are dealing with someone who loves chaos and will do anything to set you off, control you, and get under your skin. They try to get you to react by testing your patience and making you feel bad. This is the world of a narcissist, a war zone of emotions where your peace and quiet are a direct threat to their very fragile ego. They try to make you angry, upset, or scared over and over again, but you don't react or change. The narcissist can't understand this because they love getting results, being in charge, and getting under your skin. This movie talks about why narcissists make other people angry, how to stay calm when they're trying to get you to do something, and how people who fall for their tricks keep them going. If you know how narcissists work and how to keep your peace, you'll be better able to deal with their mental games and take back control of your own health. Before we go into more detail about how narcissistic provocation works and how important it is to stay cool, please like this video, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might be going through the same thing. We'll talk about the ways narcissists try to get you to react badly, why they do it, and why staying calm is the best thing you can do. This video is exactly what you need if you've ever been around a narcissist who was trying to get a reaction from you. We will find out together that staying calm not only keeps you safe, but also surprises the ego and makes them weak. If a narcissist irritates you, know that it's never really about you. It's always about them controlling you. They love making trouble because it makes them feel strong and in charge. The narcissist wants to make you feel unstable so that they can take control of the situation. They know that once they get you to respond, they have full control over your emotions. When they can make someone feel something like anger, rage, or confusion, they feel like they've won. It feels like they won a fight because they got you to give them the emotional power they want. However, there is a catch. The more you respond to what they say, the more power they get. When it comes to controlling your emotions, narcissists are pros. They know exactly how to make you feel small, unimportant, or helpless. They can easily take advantage of your weak spots and throw you off with what they say or do. However, what if you don't give them what they want? What if you decide not to make them feel bad and instead stay calm, collected, and unmoved by their attempts to upset you? The first thing we should do is look more closely at why narcissists want to upset other people. A narcissist's behavior is driven by a weak sense of self-worth, which they are always trying to protect and boost. This fragile sense of self-worth depends on others constantly confirming their sense of being important and better than others. They depend on attention, respect, or praise from others to make them feel safe and accepted. But when their narcissistic supply is threatened, like when someone doesn't act the way they think they will, or when they feel pushed or ignored, it makes them feel very vulnerable. This is what makes them prone to angering other people. They see it as a way to regain power, control, and the feeling of being in charge that they need so badly. Getting you to respond gives them the feeling that they're back in charge, which makes them feel good about themselves for a short time. Now picture this. You're dealing with a narcissist who tries to upset you all the time by pressing your emotional buttons. They want to cause trouble. They say hurtful things about you, try to make small problems bigger, and will even make up drama to get a reaction from you. All of this is done to make you feel less emotionally stable and to make you respond emotionally in a way that makes them feel in control. But you choose to stay cool instead of responding to what they say. You take a deep breath, gather your thoughts, and then reply in a calm, firm way. You don't lose your cool, and instead of giving them the approval they want, you stay calm. The ego, who likes it when people are upset, all of a sudden faces a wall of calm that they can't break down. Their usual strategies, which used to work, don't work as well as they used to. They no longer feel in charge of you, because they no longer have the power they thought they had over you. They start to feel angry, because they know they can't get you to react the way they want to. They can no longer feed their egos with your emotional response, which is what they normally do. The narcissist starts to feel confused and angry at this point. Their efforts to control and manipulate you by making you feel bad are met with lack of response, which calls their whole plan into question. In their world, Control means getting people to feel something, so they don't know how to deal with your calm attitude. They have nothing but their own anger, irritation, and helplessness to deal with without your mood change. This is a very important turning point for them, because the ways they usually deal with things aren't making them feel good anymore. They feel helpless because they can't trick you into giving them the attention and approval they need. One of the best ways to deal with a narcissist at this point is to keep your emotions in check. Emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold, uncaring, or unfeeling. It means keeping your inner peace while the narcissist tries to make the outside world a mess. It's about making the choice not to let their deceptive actions change how you feel. When you emotionally distance yourself from someone, you don't let them know that they've upset you. You see their tricks for what they are, plots to get you to do something, and you choose not to get involved in their drama. They can't control you because you can see through their tricks, and their mental games don't affect you. Emotional distance doesn't mean you let people hurt you or walk all over you. Not at all. But that doesn't mean you put up with their bad behavior or don't set good limits. Instead, emotional detachment is a choice that gives you power because it lets you set clear limits without giving in to their emotional manipulation. You can stand up for yourself in a calm, confident, and non-reactive way if you practice emotional separation. You don't have to get caught up in the narcissist's emotional turmoil when they try to get you to do something for them. Keep calm and don't fight back or get angry. You can instead calmly tell them what you need, make your limits clear, and step away from the emotional chaos they're trying to make. You can protect your mental health and avoid getting caught up in the narcissist's drama this way. It also makes it clear to the narcissist that you are not easy to control, that you will not play their emotional games anymore, and that their attempts to trigger you will not work anymore. They may start to understand that their usual methods don't work on you over time, which can make them less powerful over you. You can keep your self-respect and mental peace, no matter what the narcissist does if you can emotionally distance yourself from them. It's a strong defense against their manipulation, and it frees you emotionally so you can live your life without being controlled by their bad impact. One of the most useful skills you can learn for dealing with narcissists is how to stay calm, even when they're doing everything they can to make you angry. Though it's hard, the most important thing to remember in these cases is that their actions are a direct reflection of their own inner turmoil, and not something about you. They do what they do because they are deeply insecure, desperately want to be in charge, and want to keep feeling like they are better than everyone else. The narcissist will act out in these ways to regain the control they feel is going away, because they often feel weak and threatened by anything that could make them feel less powerful. When you start to understand why they are acting the way they are, you can see their actions for what they really are. Tries to get some control back over you and the situation. This change in point of view makes it a lot easier to mentally separate from their behavior. You don't have to get angry or frustrated at them. Instead, you can take a step back and realize that their behavior is a sign of their inner fight, not an attack on you personally. The more you understand this, the calmer and more peaceful you will feel, because their behavior will seem less personal and more like a need to be accepted and controlled. Realizing that you always have the choice of how to react is an important part of keeping calm in these situations. They love it when you respond quickly and emotionally, whether it's anger, frustration, self-doubt, or any other emotion that draws you into their emotional drama. They want to make someone respond because it makes them feel in charge and boosts their ego. You, on the other hand, can break this loop. You get back in charge of the situation when you stop, take a deep breath, and think about what you want to say. By staying steady and calm, you make it harder for the narcissist to control how you feel. The most strong times for narcissists are usually when they can cause trouble and chaos. You deny them the fuel they need to keep manipulating your emotions going when you refuse to join in the chaos, and instead stay calm and collected. The more you don't let what they do bother you, the less power they have over you. You change the scenario from one of conflict and manipulation to one where you are in charge of your feelings. This leaves the narcissist feeling lost without the emotional response they want. Let's take a moment to look at the other side, the people who fall for narcissist tricks and react to what they say. There's a good reason for this trend to happen all the time. A narcissist can make someone feel a lot of different emotions at once, like anger, frustration, or confusion. Before they know it, they've acted in the exact way the narcissist wanted them to. The narcissist gets exactly what they want at these times, an emotional reaction. In any case, the narcissist feels strong when they get a reaction like an argument, an outburst, or an emotional breakdown. They have managed to control the situation and have made you feel what they are feeling. The person who responds, on the other hand, often feels tired, confused, and even guilty afterward. The emotional chaos that the narcissist loves has hurt the person who fell for the trap. They are now feeling uneasy and tired, and they are questioning how they reacted. They might feel like they've lost the fight because of this cycle, even though they were the ones who were tricked into reacting. When you stay cool and collected in the face of the narcissist's threats, on the other hand, you are in charge. You are better than them because you won't play their game. The narcissist may keep trying to get you to do something, but each time they fail, their power goes down. The more times they try to control you and fail, the less power they have over you, because they get frustrated when you don't respond the way they want you to. Being calm and able to keep your cool acts as an unseen shield that keeps their bad energy away from you. When the narcissist tries to get under your skin, it's just background noise that doesn't matter or help. They can no longer control how you feel or trick you into doing something. They are left alone with the fact that they can't make you angry, and that's when their power starts to really fall apart. No matter how hard they try or how stubborn or angry they get, the more they fail, the less control they have over you. When you stay cool, their attempts to control you don't work, which makes it clear that their emotional chaos no longer affects you. By learning to control your emotions and stay calm when a narcissist tries to get your attention, you can stop them from manipulating you and take back control of the situation. The narcissist loves being in charge, causing trouble, and getting people to do things that make them feel powerful. But if you stay calm and collected, they can't control you anymore. And their tricks don't work as well. They have less and less emotional power over you every time they try to upset you and fail. The narcissist loses power when you stay calm, be able to mentally separate yourself, and refuse to play into their games of manipulation. Thanks for taking the time to watch this movie and learn more about how to deal with narcissists and what they do to make you upset. Please like, follow, and share this information with anyone who might need it if you found it useful. Keep in mind that narcissists like it when people are upset, but you can stay cool and collected. When a narcissist tries to get you to respond, take a deep breath, emotionally separate yourself, and don't give them what they want. That you are in charge of your feelings is the most powerful thing you can use against them.